my ribs touch.
Never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to... wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bears nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
And on the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip,
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
He may try and run for this. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Elliott Fry on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Black 20. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Come down. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
A quick throw complete to Washington. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ben to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
There's a gain of 17.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike, 180.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Returning it, Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. 230. 59.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To number 13,
James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to... Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We didn't run out there the day, baby. That! Like 20. Like the 15 up. Like the 15 up. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again, eluding the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. On third down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time. Third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to
a line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Brings up
well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
On the coverage.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 and out.
Oh, had to get it out quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bears 17. Elliott
set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. White. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his second punt. And remember, his first one was blocked. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. 87 yards. And the Bears got into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, White. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
White.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going with White here, toss left. White's got a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Today's final score, Steelers 38, Bears 23.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay.
Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a flag gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across cross it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know Juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know Juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way. The win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash.